Exploring transformative historical events of July 30th, impacting culture and society.
Hey everybody! Welcome back. I've missed you to Touring History, where we make the past more interesting than whatever's trending on TikTok this week. That's a big promise, isn't it? Oh, let's see what we have in store for you today. I'm Lane.
And I'm TikTok
Ooh.
Dave, still trying to wrap my head around the fact that people used to get their news exclusively
You'd
from
be a
town
good town
criers.
crier,
Hear
Dave.
ye?
I could see you being a town crier.
I am actually still. Hear ye, mow your damneth lawn. Pick up thy doo-doo from your dog walk. Oh, it's Dave, the town crier again. Yes, that's right.
Excellent. Well, today we're exploring July 30th, a date that's brought us automotive innovations, political assassinations, and some truly spectacular examples of how personal scandals can topple governments. And I don't think we have an appearance of Amelia Earhart at all. So I think we're good this.
No, today's all about the rear view mirror that was it. No, I'm kidding. Speaking of July 30th, we have a voice memo from
Oh,
listener.
yay.
Says so. You big tin can, take it away.
Hello, Lane and Dave. July 30th is one of my favorite days of the year, along with other Austrians around the world, because July 30th is Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday. The Terminator, Conan the Barbarian, the big guy in Twins with Danny DeVito, the Governator of California. Happy birthday to Arnold, and thanks to Lane and Dave for pumping me up every morning. Thanks, guys.
Wow, yeah, we had to pump you up, you know. That's what I get up out of bed for every day.
Yes, Malia, gas up the G5. We have to go.
Well, that was very timely. It's a way to kick off our birthdays. Indeed, our caller is right. We celebrate some July 30th birthdays today, and we've got Arnold Schwarzenegger, who somehow convinced the world that an Austrian bodybuilder could become an action star, governor, and cultural icon.
Yeah, I think that one of the first movies Arnold was in was The Long Goodbye with Elliot Gould. I think it was done in like 70, 71.
Was he
And
huge?
he plays a thug, and obviously the director didn't give him good cues because he looks right into the camera when they have him in this room. I said, "Oh, Arnold, a great way to start."
Excellent.
But anyway, also born today, Emily Bronte, who gave us Wuthering Heights. Heathcliff.
I've never watched it.
And proved that Victorian women could write some of the most intense, passionate literature ever created. Oh my. And Hilary Swank, who won 2 Oscars, not just one, pretty big deal, by completely transforming herself for roles.
And speaking of people that transform things, let's not forget Henry Ford, born July 30th,
Oh, yeah.
1863. The man who didn't invent the car, but figured out how to make it affordable for regular people, basically creating modern consumer culture.
That's right. He didn't invent the car, but he invented the assembly line, which made the car pretty quick to get out the door.
Yeah, and he had all kinds of other innovations too, like company towns.
Windshield
Everybody is going
wipers.
to live here in Ford-owned buildings, and we're going to pay you more than your fair share because we want you to be able to afford buying one of our cars.
Yeah, and remember that kooky place in Brazil, Fordlandia, where, he was a big fan of vertical integration. So he thought, well, I'll just buy up rubber trees and make everything look like Dearborn.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't work.
Fordlandia.
Horrible.
Fairlandia.
Fairdlandia. But let's talk about Salacious Dave
Oh,
segment, shall we?
shameless self-promotion. I mean, don't even let me set you up. I mean, I was
That's right,
so
my
ready
friend.
to go.
Scandal
All right,
time,
go,
July
Dave,
30th.
go.
1811, Miguel Hidalgo, the Mexican independence leader, was executed. But the real scandal, Lane, his secret relationship that rocked the Catholic Church and changed Mexican history. Big deal.
Well, how is a priest's execution salacious, Dave? Tell us more.
How did you know he was a priest? Huh?
I know these
I
things. I
didn't
have a
mention.
script in front of me.
Oh, okay. Because Father Hidalgo wasn't just any priest. He had multiple children with different women while serving the church. Just like several popes, I think. Yes. He openly lived with Josefina Quintana, and had several children with her, plus affairs with other women in his parish. He was the go-round priest. I bet his confessional was busy.
Yeah, that is pretty scandalous. You're getting better at your scandalous finds, Dave. A Catholic priest
Thank
with
you.
multiple mistresses and children leading to a revolution? That's like a telenovela plot.
It is. I mean, you can't get any better than that. The Catholic Church was furious because Hidalgo wasn't just breaking his vows. Understatement. He was using his pulpit, among other things, to preach revolution while living a scandalous lifestyle. His famous Grito de Dolores, calling for independence, came from a priest who was basically thumbing his nose at a church and its authority in every possible way.
So
there.
his personal rebellion against Catholic celibacy became part of his political rebellion against Spanish rule.
Yes, understatement. Lane.
I'm good
The
at that.
Spanish authorities used his immoral lifestyle as propaganda against the independence movement. But it actually made him more popular with regular people who said, "You go, dude," and the church as hypocritical. His sexual scandals became part of his revolutionary credibility.
Wow, so breaking his religious vows helped him legitimize breaking political ones.
That's right, and made Mexico such a happening place.
Yeah. Ay, ay, ay.
Arriba! Ay, Chihuahua! His execution turned him into a martyr and a sexual wow. I don't know what, but his scandalous personal life had already made him a symbol of Mexican independence from both Spanish political control and Catholic moral authority. One priest's inability to stay celibate, understatement, helped spark an entire nation's independence movement. Ha! You go, Padre!
Wow, that's some spicy salaciousness, Dave. Well done. Now it's time to move on to Innovation Lane.
Innovation
It's all about
Lane!
me and innovation time. July 30th, 1975, Jimmy Hoffa disappeared, which led to massive innovations in federal witness protection and organized crime investigation techniques.
Well, that's a pretty dark kind of innovation.
Well, we need to have innovation in crime stopping, Dave, or the criminals will keep getting away with it. One day, one could be elected president. I mean, imagine.
No way, Lane.
Yes, true. Hoffa's disappearance revolutionized how FBI investigates organized crime. They developed new surveillance techniques, witness protection protocols, and interstate crime coordination that we still use today. Sometimes when it serves who needs to do things like that.
Very true. So let me get this. The innovation was better ways to investigate people who make other people vanish.
There you go. That's it. Well said, Dave. You always wrap it up with a nice little button. Also, July 30th, 1956, President Eisenhower signed the Federal Aid Highway Act, creating the interstate highway system. This completely transformed American culture. Suddenly, you could drive from coast to coast on standardized roads.
Yes, and did you know, Lane, that one of the reasons for creating the interstate highway system was to have the ability to land planes anywhere in the country on these large stretches of concrete?
No. Why? Why the planes? Why? What's the link?
Well, because they thought, if the Russians invade, we have to be able to load up with ammo anywhere we can.
Land
so
anywhere.
what better? Yeah, we can land anywhere.
Wow. You could land a giant plane on the 405, that's for sure. It's like 7 lanes on each side. So, no problem.
Yeah. And Jimmy Hoffa's under one of them. But anyway, which gave us road trips, drive-throughs, and the American obsession with cars as freedom symbols. Plus, it accidentally created suburbia.
It sure did. Suburbia. The interstate system was originally designed for military defense. Oh, you must have read ahead, Dave. Moving troops and equipment quickly across the country, landing planes too. But it ended up reshaping where Americans lived, worked, and vacationed. So there you go.
Yeah, and enabled McDonald's to have a franchise at every step.
Absolutely. Speaking of cheeseburgers or
McDonald's.
cheese that might be on a burger, but way better cheese, let's talk about the cheese store of Beverly Hills,
Yes.
where they've been
let's.
elevating taste buds since 1967.
Ooh, they're still celebrating the return of, that's right, ladies and gentlemen, Bava Brothers. And honestly, if you haven't experienced authentic Calabrian charcuterie, you're basically eating amateur hour salami.
Yeah, Bava Brothers, exclusively back at the cheese store of Beverly Hills, brings 4 generations of Italian tradition to every bite. Their sopressata uses heritage pork with calabrese, paprika, fennel seeds, and red pepper, aged for a month
Right, you.
and pressed for 2 weeks using techniques that started in Calabria.
Yes, that heritage pork. Ooh, and their Induja Calabrese spread is basically spreadable joy. With a spicy kick. Blend it with sun-dried tomatoes and olive oil, and suddenly your regular Tuesday becomes a celebration of Italian culinary mastery.